right, y'all, I'm back. We just had a few technical difficulties, but hopefully everything is right. So now we're just gonna wait for my guest to show up. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? Got a shave, you know what I mean? For some reason, my facial hair is a little rough. But yeah, just waiting for y'all to come on in. And sorry about the noise back there, y'all. It's my dog barking. You know, always wanting something. Yeah. Oh, who we got in here? What's up, viewer? Whoever you are. Still waiting on my guests. What's going on, boy?
Yo,
Yo,
what's up?
our special guest. Tonight we will be talking about physical fitness. So I would like to introduce y'all to, the fitness guru, my brother,
Now,
Robert
I ain't gonna
Trust.
say I'm not gonna say I'm a guru. I know a little something, you know, but I'm not gonna say I'm a guru.
So, I'm gonna jump right into it.
Uh,
First question. So, what made you get into physical fitness?
uh, well, I got to a point. Well, I mean, you're my brother, but I got to a point where I was about 300 pounds, man. I mean, like I could walk up 8 flight of stairs, be out of breath. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't eating right, I wasn't living right, I was smoking. You know what I mean? So once Mia came along, that's when I was like, you know what? Let me do something about this weight. Let me do something about my lifestyle. So that's when I got into the fitness. Zach is the one that actually started training me. So if you see this, Zach, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout outs to Zach, man. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, beefed up over the years, but yeah, man. So, guess we'll get into the next question. All right, what, in your opinion,
Mhm.
is the best workout routines? Like,
Well, I mean, it depends on what your goal is. Like you have different body types. Like for me, it's easy for me to lose weight, but on the flip side, it's easy for me to gain weight. I know in your situation, it's tough for you to gain weight. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it depends on what you want to do. So like you have smaller people who want to put on size. You know what I mean? So you can either put on healthy weight through eating high protein, high healthy carbs. You can either bulk up where you're literally hitting the weights. I mean, hitting them hard and heavy. But you're consuming a lot of protein, but equal amount of carbs. So a normal calorie intake for a regular person, regular diet is 2,000 calories a day. That is the normal. So in my situation, I just wanted to lose some weight, but over time, the workouts that I was doing, I was getting stronger. So I started benching way more. So I started consuming, way more protein, way more carbs. So I started, getting bigger, but I was getting muscle. You know what I mean?
mm,
If you want to lose weight, if you're a bigger person, you want to lose, you want to shrink your BMI, your body mass index, you want to shrink the amount of fat that you have, you want to go cardio. Mix it up. Cardio, lightweight, high reps. And you want to go low carbs, high protein.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I recently cut back on my food intake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I might not eat breakfast. Sometimes I might not eat lunch. But I only eat dinner. try to eat light during the day. I might eat heavy at night, but wait till the
Yeah.
food digests. You know what I'm saying? So that's what works
Now,
for me.
that's a myth. Like, it is important to eat. Yeah, that's how like these big muscle head bodybuilders dudes, all they doing is eating big meals, but they working out, you know what I mean, with it. So you gotta look at your body as like a fire, right? The food that you consume is the fuel. You want to keep the fire going. You want to keep your metabolism rolling. So for a lot of people that don't eat, what's happening is, and I used to do the same thing. Like I only ate once a day on workout days in the beginning. So what you're doing is you're depriving your body of food of what it needs. So when you finally do eat something, if it's the wrong thing, junk food, stuff with heavy carbs, it's gonna hold it, and that's how you gain weight. You know what I mean? So now, if you're doing what's called, what is it called? You're fasting. All right. Um, I forgot what the term of it was, but pretty much it's a fast where you eat one time a day, but you have to put in a lot of, exercising, lifting weights, that kind of thing. So you can lose a lot of fat doing that. But if you're not working out and you're not burning more than what you're bringing in, then you're gonna gain the weight. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Point taken. I know, right?
Kevin's watching. Keisha's watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keisha and Kevin. All right.
Yeah.
So, question number 3.
You good?
How often should you work out a week? How many times a week?
Well, I'm gonna give you from what I know for myself. So when I first started hitting the gym, I literally was going 7 days a week. All right. Now I was hurting myself. All right, because overtraining, you will lose gains. You will stress the body out and you will gain weight. Your body releases something called cortisol, where it's the stress hormone. All right. So when people stress out and they eat, that's how they get bigger. But you don't want to stress your body. So I would suggest, if you're going to go 7 days a week, I would suggest 3 days a week of weight training and 3 to 4 days of cardio. Now, what I do is I go 4 days a week. All right. So I do my arms one day, I go and do shoulders, then I do chest, and then I do back and arms again. You know what I mean? So then I'll try to mix cardio in with my workout after I finish lifting weights. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of BSing on the cardio lately. So nobody's perfect. The workout ain't always perfect, but it's all a mind state. It's all what you're trying to accomplish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much, because you got to confuse your body too. So it's like
Yeah.
you do one thing several times, you know what I'm saying, another thing, and then you just mix it all up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, muscle confusion. Well, I like doing muscle confusion, and I do the first arms workout. I go heavy, so that day is all heavy weight, and then my second workout is going to be lighter weight but high reps. So I'll give you an example. I do what's called supersetting. That's where you do one exercise and then immediately go to another one. So I always start out with 50, as far as warm up, 50 reps on triceps, and then I run through my tricep exercise. I do, it's hard to describe the exercise, but I can tell you the weight. So I start out with, and I'm pretty sure everybody's seen where you get the rope and you pull it down, right? So I start out with 80 pounds of those. So I do 10 reps. 10 reps, three to four what you call this? Dang, I'm stuck. You know what I'm talking about. 3 to 4 times. All right. So once I'll do 80 10 times, and then I'll move to another exercise where I do maybe depends on what it is. So like if I'm doing a variation of that rope pull down where I take the handles and I hold my hand this way and I pull down to my side like a reverse pull. So I'll do 35 pounds on that. So I just bounce. So I do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Then I move on to the next set of exercises. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
That's the first day, and then when I go in to do my arms, the at the end of the week, I'm going lightweight. So I might go on that rope pull down. I might go 35, but I'll do 20 reps. You see what I'm saying? So heavy is going to build the muscle, make it bigger, and light is going to kind of trim it. You know what I mean? Like sculpt it out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Yeah, this is going to help a lot of people too, man. So next question will be, what workouts should beginners start with? And you know my
Ooh,
situation. I went to the
yeah.
gym with you. So
um, that's a good question. A lot of people. I have a friend that I used to work with at a old job. That he comes to the gym, and he always asks me stuff. You know what I mean? Because he's always constantly working out, but he sees what I do, and then he's looking at what he does, and he's not really sure, what to do. You know what I mean? So I would say honestly, man, the easiest thing to do is get on Google exercises, because like I said, what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat genetics. You feel what I'm saying? So genetically, we all different. So like I said, I would definitely get on Google some exercises, but cardio is universal. Hop on the bike, hop on the treadmill, hop on the elliptical. You know what I mean? So you can always knock out cardio. You don't really need a set cardio time. I would say the perfect time for cardio is an hour a day. So we all burn what's called glycogen, which is stored in like our fat cells. You know what I mean? So you have to burn that. It takes 20, 30 minutes to burn that. Once you burn your glycogen reserves, now you're working on burning calories. You see what I'm saying? So far as the cardio, you just get in there, get on the bike, get on the treadmill, get on the elliptical, just go for about an hour. I would say 3 to 4 times a week. That's all you need. You know what I mean? As far as weightlifting, like if you're trying to gain muscle, it's tough. Um, it's tough to give a precise workout. So like I said, I would just say go online, Google starter workouts. You know what I mean? See, I was kind of ahead of the game because I had somebody to show me. You know what I mean? To train me. So he put me on certain workouts that I still do today. I mean, I still kind of switched the workout around a little bit. Found something that works for me. But if you know somebody that work out, hey, excellent. That's the only thing I can tell you. If you don't know anybody, Google.
yeah, because I remember went to the gym when I like what
Yeah.
2016 something like that. I tried to do the squats. It took the air out
Yeah.
of my brain. I had to go sit down over here in the
Oh
corner.
yeah. We was at the one in I think it was Clayton. It
Nah,
might be
was
Clayton. I think this is when Aunt Cheryl was still alive, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I think it was. It might not have been Clayton. It might have been. It was either Clayton or Carey. I can't remember.
It might have been, yeah, it might have been Kerry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those
All right.
squats, whoo, they get you.
Y'all was, I
Yeah.
mean, anyway. So, next question. What are the best supplements to take?
Once
I know you,
again, the supplement thing is tricky because the FDA does not regulate supplements. So I would say number one, always stick to multivitamin. I mean, you cannot beat taking a multivitamin. Um, if you're trying to put on muscle, I would say something like maca root, but maca root has a side effect, which for men it raises our libido. So you're gonna want to, 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can just be sitting there watching TV and your man is just like, doing, you know what I mean? But that releases stored testosterone, so it'll help build muscle. Uh, just for a regular person that just want to lose weight, I would say just stick to a multivitamin. You can supplement like breakfast with protein shake. Uh, I've heard a lot about the sea moss thing, Lulu. I have not tried it out yet, but I think I might try it though. I've tried blue algae though. Blue algae is it's literally what it sounds like, blue algae. And people, let's see, I got something right here actually. It comes in, well, the one I have is a capsule like this.
Okay.
And it has way more protein than animal protein. So you literally can survive off eating just blue algae.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Might-
But yeah.
might-
But if you want to lose weight and you want to use supplements, I would suggest um, uh, supplement breakfast with protein shake, or you can eat a small breakfast. That whole breakfast in the morning thing is BS, right? Because when you eat, you get tired. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So a lot of eating breakfast can contribute to weight gain, especially if you're not doing it correctly. Weight loss, fitness, it all starts in the kitchen. You can go and work out 7 days a week, 3 times a day. If you're not eating right, then you're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would suggest if you want to do supplements, vitamins, multivitamin, I always stick with that. You can't go wrong with that. And supplement breakfast with a protein shake, or supplement lunch with a protein shake, or you could do supplement dinner with a protein shake. Uh, you want to get a meal protein. You know what I mean? That's what I did. Yeah,
That makes sense. So I
yeah.
was gonna go to question number 6, but you pretty much answered that already. I was gonna say, what are the different types of workouts for different weight classes? You know
Like I said, this depends. Like if you're a smaller person, you want to put on weight, I will always suggest weight training. Weight training, high protein, high carbs. If you are a bigger person and you want to lose weight, stick to the cardio. Cardio. Now, with weight training, you actually burn more calories doing weight training. All right. And I'll give you an example. This is not a factual number, but just as an example. So let's say I work out for 100 for 1 hour, all right, and I can burn 100 calories, all right. If I do cardio, I might burn 50 calories. But the thing with cardio is, even when you finish doing cardio, you're still burning calories. All right. So they always say be careful what you consume after you do cardio, because you're literally still burning calories, even not even doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So weight gaining, you burn more during the workout. Cardio, you burn more in a longer period of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So question 7.
Yeah.
Um, so you pretty much covered the rest of it, but I'm just gonna ask anyway because it's
Yeah.
required.
Yeah.
Diets. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people say eat salad. You know what I'm saying? But salad ain't gonna make a difference. Salad ain't gonna make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Salad, the lettuce has no nutritional value whatsoever. But just keep this in mind that as far as vegetables, like leafy vegetables, the darker green it is, the more healthy. Right. So there's nothing wrong with eating junk food, but it's about moderation. You know what I mean? So like, let's say you addicted to eating ice cream, right? And you eat ice cream every day. That's no good. Now, if you eat a bowl of ice cream once every 2 weeks, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So you want to focus on portion control. All right. Portion control. And depending on what your goal is, you want to, like I said, if you're a bigger person, you want to lose weight, you want to burn more calories than you bring it in. So your diet is going to consist a lot of vegetables, lean meats like chicken breast. You know what I mean? Far as carbs, I would go brown rice is always good. You know what I mean? So it all starts in the kitchen. You know what I mean? If you're trying to bulk up and you working out, high protein, high carbs, because you need the carbohydrates to help protein synthesis. That means you need it to help deliver the protein into the muscle.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. All right. So last question. Is there anything you want to say to everybody out there on Facebook, whatever. You know what I mean? Is there any message you want to put out there?
I mean, hey, when you feel good, you live good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I tell you what, ever since I lost all the weight that I lost, I got a little, you know what I'm saying? I got a little muscle, or whatever, but I'm stronger. I feel better. I have more stamina. You know what I mean? I look better. I mean, I was fly anyway when I was a fat dude, but now I'm flyer. You feel me? um, I don't know, man. I mean, in today's society, and I tell you this, I mean, you know what I do for a living. All right.
Yeah.
Mental health is important. Working out can help you with stress. Like when I'm stressed out, that's when I be getting my best workouts. I mean, I can go in there and toss it around. I mean, you see me work. You know how I do. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. Get in that gym, get your body right. And like a lot of times, like I tell Kevin, it's not about how you look on the outside, it's how you feel on the inside. I mean, losing weight, man, can help with blood pressure, glucose level, uh, you know, uh, 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 um, a lot of like stuff like problems you have in your body. You know what I mean? Help lower cholesterol. Like you'll feel a whole lot better. You feel me?
Yeah. So Lulu says, what about people who don't eat meat?
Okay. Now, I was a vegetarian for a whole year. Did you remember when I did that or no?
No.
Okay, so a couple years ago, I want to say this is right before I moved back to Salisbury. Um, I was a vegetarian for a year. That was the absolute roughest thing. Now, keep in mind, now for a normal person, all right, cool, no problem. But I work out two and a half. Well, at that point in time, I was working out 2.5 to 3 hours. The majority of the week, I was burning through a ton of protein. Right. So when you're a vegetarian, protein is the most important thing. Now, I will tell you what I experienced as a vegetarian. I'll tell you the first like 2 months, it was rough. Because every time I went by a fast food joint, I could smell it. Like, like your sense of smell just goes bananas. You know what I mean? You're knocking your body chemistry out, first of all. You know what I mean? It's like a reset. You feel me? But for a you good. 11 years, whoo. I did it for 1 year. But my doctor told me, he was like, bruh. I mean, she at the time was no, it was Dr. Brown at the time. He was like, "Yo, protein level is that of somebody in a third world country." It was like, you either gonna have to eat meat, you got to stop working out, or you need to eat way more vegetables and add way more protein. You know what I mean? Because I was burning through it. But I ain't gonna lie, I lost, man. Yo, stomach was flat, chest was flat. And I like I said, I do a lot on my arms, so my arms just kept getting bigger. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I mean, it's a good if you could dedicate yourself to it. It was a good thing to do. I mean, I had way more energy. I mean, sense of smell was heightened. Seemed like my sense of taste was heightened. Like it was crazy. You know what I mean?
I be jumping on the scale every day, every other day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I work
I'm
from
gonna
like
tell you something. Let me tell you something about the scale. The scale could be your worst enemy. Do not use the scale. Do not use the scale because you can lose inches, right, and not lose weight. And that's where a lot of people get frustrated because they feel themselves getting smaller, their clothes are getting bigger, they hop on a scale, and they might have lost a pound or two. But don't forget, the body works the way it wants to work. So you can lose inches on your waist, but you might not necessarily see it on the scale. So a lot of people that ask me, "Hey Rob, ask me about working out or losing weight stuff," that's the first thing I tell them. Do not use the scale. The scale will frustrate the fuck out of you.
shit, I learned some stuff tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I
Yeah,
said, I'm obsessed with the scale. So I went from like
yeah,
223 down to like well the scale according to this one says I'm like 209, 208.
yeah.
You know what I
Shoot,
mean?
I went from almost 300 when I first started working out. to like 30. When COVID hit and the gyms closed down, bro, I gained like 35 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I think I'm at like 240, 245. You know what I mean? But that's because of all the heavy lifting, you know what I mean? But I actually changed my workout. I'm about to go on this bodybuilder's diet here in a minute, which is chicken. It's chicken and broccoli, but I'm gonna add brown rice to it as well. So I'm gonna do that for like a month. So I can try to drop a quick like 10 pounds before I go on this cruise.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's pretty much all I got right now, man. I appreciate you coming on and joining me.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody who's in here now, even though we got one person in here right now.
That's all good. What the hell happened to Keisha and Kevin?
They probably lost their attention span. I don't
Oh, yeah.
know. Respond and what, so, you know what I mean? Before we jump off.
Yep.
Well, shoot, next time we come back on, it'll be about what?
It will be about financial literacy. We're going to talk about credit. We're going to talk about business. And for those who don't know, for those who see this later on, I'm about to get my degree in business. I already have a degree in the graphic design, which I don't use. Well, I'm about to get a degree in business. So we're going to talk about it. I know this is not a big thing in our community when we were younger. And I know it's something new now. So I just want to share what I know. You know what I mean? Share what I've learned, so help people get to where I'm at. You know what I mean?
All right. That's what's up, man. Well, shoot, I'm about to jump off of here. Go see what, Tracy's cooking up. So get at you later on, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right.